Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tuesday and I love unboxing fashion with all of you. Now usually I open actual fashion boxes like Stitch Fix or Trendsend, but today I have a mystery box from a company called Fimoda. Now mystery box you say? Yes. Let's just say that Instagram made me do it. So if you're interested in seeing what's in this mystery box and learn a little bit more about this company, Fimoda, be sure to stay tuned. So a couple of weeks ago, I was scrolling through Instagram and I came across this ad, as one does when they're scrolling through Instagram, that said 3 for $50 mystery fashion box. And you know me, I was intrigued. So I clicked through and lo and behold, there really was a company that was selling a mystery box of 3 items for $50. You also have the option of 2 items for $40, but I figured 3 was better than 2, so why not? I did do a little bit of research into the company just to make sure it wasn't a scam. And then I found a few videos from this particular company, Fimoda, on YouTube. So I went ahead and I gave it a shot. Gave them my $50 and put in my sizing and let them randomly send me 3 items. Now the caveat to this is that everything is non-refundable, so I'm out $50 if they don't work out. Because I'm not a member of Fimoda, which I will explain in just a minute here, they don't have anything to go off of as far as reference for what I might or might not like, so they just randomly send me whatever. And while I've never bought anything from this company, I don't know, like, because I've never bought anything from this company, I don't know what the sizing is really actually like, so I don't know if it runs true to size or if, like, it's like a Forever 21 large. You know, I ordered a large based on their sizing chart. So everything in this box is going to be a size large. But again, like, large is, you know, up for debate. So we're just going to take a chance and see what happens. This is what I do for you guys. This is what I do for you. So you're welcome. All right, so just a quick little thing about Fimoda. Now, I don't know a ton about this company because I never have shopped with them. This is my first interaction with them. But from what I understand, it is a fashion membership club, and it seems to work a little bit like Costco would. So you pay a membership fee, a yearly membership fee, for access to club prices on fashion items, dresses, skirts, pants, whatever. And you get them at, I guess, what they might call wholesale price. As I looked through the site, most of the pieces seem to be about between $30 and about $60. So I would say they were on par with pretty much any other retail website. Of course, I don't know what the quality of this clothing is yet, but I will let you know, obviously, once I try everything on. But I didn't find the deals to be like that, you know, groundbreaking or anything. They were listing the original prices at, you know, $150 or so. And so I guess, like, in comparison to that, the savings might be great. But I just didn't see it. That being said, I will look into it a little bit more. I am part of a different wholesale club for beauty called Beauty Pie. And the way it works is, again, you pay a fee to be a part of the club, and then you get discounted pricing on direct from the lab cosmetics and beauty products. I love being a part of Beauty Pie. I love their products for the most part. There's a few bombs, but for the most part, it's really great. And I love the pricing. You get great pricing because there's no middleman, so there's no markup for like celebrity endorsements. There's no fancy packaging, none of that. There's no like brand label that you're paying for, which is what I really appreciate in shopping with Beauty Pie. I don't know if Fimoda is really on that same level just because the pricing is not that fantastic. The pricing on Beauty Pie is amazing, but I didn't quite see the same value here. But again, I didn't look that hard, so I'm not going to judge them, you know, having never tried it. But I do want to show you guys what was in this mystery box, so let's jump into that. Okay, I've got everything laid out here, and I will say, just based on the prints, they look like fun. So the first thing here is this kind of khaki colored, I don't know if this is a dress. Everything's really wrinkly, sorry. It was kind of stuffed into a bag. I think it's a jumper. like a jumpsuit, yeah. So it's a jumpsuit, and it looks like it's probably 3/4 length. See if we can get a better visual of the top here. I'm going to pull back a little bit. Oh, that's kind of cute. So yeah, it's a jumpsuit with spaghetti strap, like a cold shoulder style top with the little flutter off the shoulder sleeve and a spaghetti strap. That's the front, and then the back comes up a little higher. That's very cute, and it has a tie at the waist. It's like a rope tie. Coming closer so you can see that. And it has pockets, which is great. Awesome. So that is piece number 1. Okay. And then number 2 is a pink and white and blue number. Find the top somewhere here. It's got a tassel elastic waist. It's a dress. Okay, so it's a V-neck dress. Kind of has like a prairie look to it. That's what we called it in the 80s. Prairie dresses. Looks like it's got kind of a higher waistline on it. And these tassels, and I think this is like a gathered waist here. Let me see what the sleeves look like. They have elastic at the bottom here, so they'll be fitted. And yes, it has tiers, which I've seen a lot of lately in the magazines and on Instagram and stuff, a lot of tiered dresses for the summer. So I think this is right on trend. I love the weight of this. It's very soft, but still like lightweight. It has some heft to it. It doesn't look like it's like super sheer either. So it's like a nice quality fabric. Yeah, this is nice. And let me see if all the pieces are privately labeled. I don't know, I can't tell. But this one is labeled Fimoda, so you know, a lot of brands have like, they're like private, I don't want to call it private labeled, but when I worked in bridal, they had this thing called private label. And so it was like, it was made by the designer, but there was no label per se. So there was no advertising dollars behind it. And so therefore the store could sell the dress at a like lower price. It would still be by the same manufacturer, like the same design house, but because there was no advertising and no you know, designer label attached to it, you could sell it at a better price. So you got the same quality but better price. Kind of the same thing. So that's what I'm thinking this is kind of like. And this one's also private labeled as Fimoda. This one is an orangey, tangerine-y, almost, I guess it's red. The light kind of makes it weird. Orangish, reddish, kind of a party dress. I really love it because it's got these fun sheer sleeves on it. It feels like something you'd wear, you know, for a Christmas party. Ooh, love that. Asymmetric hem with the tiered ruffles on it. This is really pretty. It's got like flamenco vibes to it, and I love that. Okay, so that's the other one. And like I said, these are all larges. All right, you guys, those are the 3 items that I got for my $50. If you're ready, I'm ready to do a try on. Let's do it. Have I mentioned the things that I do for YouTube? Okay, y'all, this is not starting off well. I'm gonna try to make sure this dress doesn't fall because I can't zip it in the back at all whatsoever. I'm like I just wanted to like kind of show you guys what it looked like. I'm sure on a smaller framed person, like maybe a medium or a small, this would be fantastic. But like this is barely zipped up just to the middle of my back. It won't stay on here, and like the the sleeves are so tight that like if I bend, can you like see how tight that is? Yeah, that's just not happening. So I hope that the other 2 pieces are better than this, because this is a farce, y'all. Oh my gosh. Alright, let me get out of this. You can see the other 2 pieces. We are going to have a good time on this video. A good time. Okay, I know I was laughing at that last dress, but I was a little scared that I had paid for a bunch of dresses that were not going to fit. So I am thankful that this one actually does fit. I'm going to come in just a little closer so you guys can see the bust line here. It is an empire or empire waist, depending on how you pronounce it. I think I just need a different bra for this particular top. I need something with a little bit of a lift, a little bit of push up, but I do like it. I love the V on it. I love the little tassels on it, and these sleeves are just great. They're not too tight in the elastic hem, so you can, you know, kind of pull them up and not feel like they're going to be uncomfortable. The tiers on this are really fun, and I feel, you know, very floaty, and there's a lot of movement in the skirt. The dress is lined in the bottom, which is always kind of a sign of something quality, and I appreciate that because it is a lighter color. I'm going to turn around and show you guys the back. It has all the boho kind of vibes in it. I really like this dress. It's definitely something you could put on the day-to-day and feel good about yourself. I would say it's probably about ankle length. Just gonna do a little flippy here. Yep, still got my socks on. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I actually like this. It's very, very comfortable, and I enjoy this piece right here. Okay. All right, so that is dress number 2. I've got one more, so stay tuned. Okay, you guys, here's the last outfit. It's not a bad outfit. One, I need to figure out the bra situation here. Because of where the bust starting is on here, I definitely need something to give me some lift, but obviously without straps because of the spaghetti strap. Cold shoulder part of this. I struggled a little bit with the zipper, but that's because it's very like fitted through the bust and through the back, and I'm just a little bit wider through here. So there is that. But I don't dislike this piece. I do feel like it feels a little bit bland just because it melds with the color of my skin. But I feel like this could easily be ramped up with some really statement jewelry in some fun colors and maybe a different belt. There's a loop here, there's a substantial little loop here, so I could totally put a different belt in here and add a little color. I also feel like, and you can't tell really here, but I feel like this makes me feel a little bit short, so I definitely want to add some height with like a high wedge heel or something just to elongate me again, and it might have something to do with the rise in this. It does have pockets on it, so that's fun, and I'll show you a quick back view. And it's like a midi-rise, or mid-rise like dress length, comes right here, kind of mid-calf, and that's this whole piece. It's not terrible at all. I just need to figure out the top here, and of course iron it, but yeah, that's not bad. It reminds me, well, we'll talk about it in the recap. Let's do the recap. Okay, you guys, so that was the entire box in the try-on. Hope you enjoyed that. These pieces remind me of my days when I was really a little bit more into what I call high fashion, the days of the it girl, when you were really trying to replicate some of the looks that we saw in the magazines, and that's not a bad thing. I thrived on that. It's definitely where I got my start in fashion, where I developed my love for all things fashion, particularly all things couture. Yeah, these are not pieces that I would pick for my life now, but I'm not mad about owning them per se. It's, you know, these are pieces where, yes, you have to put some work into styling them, into making them, you know, fit the way that you want to, but again, I don't see that as necessarily as a bad thing, particularly for the price that I paid for them, so I don't feel so bad about investing a little bit more time or energy into making sure that they look right. The other thing I will say about these items is that they appear to be manufactured very well. I'm looking inside like the kind of, I'll call it the paper bag jumpsuit, and it's got a nice lining on the inside. It's been stitched very well. It's sewn very nicely. It's not just kind of thrown together. That bust dart that I was talking about on the side is both on the inside and the outside, so you've got great curvature of the fabric there. And this yoke actually comes all the way down on the inside, so to give you coverage. This is also a substantial fabric, so it's not sheer, it's not see-through, and although it's a little bit lightweight, it's still substantial enough that it's not going to fall apart. Same for like the stitching in the smocking on the across the shoulder that holds it in place. One, I love the fact that it's there, and so it holds that off the shoulder piece right where it should be, and it's just, like I said, stitched very well. It's double stitched actually, so I am impressed with the quality of the garment. And even with there is an invisible zipper on this, and invisible zippers are notoriously hard to work with, but they're also notoriously hard to stitch, and so this one held up actually really well in spite of me like kind of tugging and pulling at it. I was afraid that I might stretch it, damage it, whatever, but I'm looking at the seams here where I kind of got caught at, and they are held together very, very well. So the seams are nice and strong. Yeah, I am really impressed with it. Actually, it's got a nice, there's so many great markings of quality, but like even how it's darted in the back. I also love that this doesn't have a stitched waistline, so I can kind of adjust where the waist is going to be in this. I mean, these pieces are well made. I'm not going to lie about that. They're sewn so well. The lining in this, even in this pink one, is exceptional. I am very very impressed. So, $50 for these 3 pieces. Although this piece didn't fit. Let me take a quick look at it. Again, yeah, it's sewn very nicely. There's no like, the edges are all nice and neat. Like the you can see that somebody took their time with this. It's just the quality is there. So for $50 for me to get these 3 pieces, the quality of it was there. Sizing, particularly for this piece, was a little off, so I would say if you're going to be shopping on Fimoda, to definitely watch the sizing, and know your own body. Like, I know, like, I'm a middle-aged woman whose bust is going south. So, and like this paper bag item, I would never have purchased this because I know that it needs something a little more perky, you need a little more lift, and so I probably would have been too lazy to think about how I was going to get that lift. But now that I own it, I'll definitely, do the work. I have some pieces in my underwear wardrobe that will get the job done. Yeah. Overall, I have to say that I'm impressed with the quality. Watch the sizing. For the price, if you're actually part of the club, I think you'd be doing okay. So if you're somebody who is looking for, some nice quality clothing, and likes trends, I saw a lot of trendy pieces on there. I would say definitely give this a try. The fee, I think, was $120 for the year, which comes out to about $10 a month, which is really no more than the costs that you would pay for Netflix, or, well, maybe not Netflix, is getting a little pricey, but some other, subscription service that you would get into on the regular. So it's not really that bad, and you'd probably make that back in savings somewhere along the line, if you're the kind of person who's going to be dedicated to one site for shopping. I'm not that person, so I don't know if this is something for me. I'm too, like, all over the place, but I definitely saw some things on there that I'd be like, oh, yeah, that would be worth a shot. I'm impressed overall. Like, even the pockets on this, you guys, I really am impressed with the quality. I know I keep going on about it, but you don't see clothing this kind of well made all the time. But like, even the pockets are lined nicely with that kind of satiny material. That's pretty impressive. And I like the way they're stitched. This is just nice. It's nice to have nice things, isn't it? So if you're scrolling through Instagram and you see that mystery box for $50 or $40 for the 2 pieces, give it a shot. You never know what you might run into. I'm here for you guys. You're welcome. All right, if you enjoyed this, I hope you give it a thumbs up and would subscribe so that you can see more random, interesting stuff like this. And of course, if you want to see me style these pieces, because I do hope to be able to style these before the summer is out, go over to my Instagram page, join my community over there. I style all the pieces that I get in my fashion boxes. I do a daily outfit of the day. Be sure to check that out. And until I see you guys in the next video, live with love. Bye!